Hello there, welcome to the bike room. Today I'm going to swap out my Butcher Grid Specialized tyre rear for the MAXXIS Tomahawk 27.5 by 2.3, the Max Terra EXO protection and tubeless ready Tomahawk, obviously the MAXXIS. Faster rolling, it's got chunkier side grips, so ideal enduro tyre. You can see it's not worn too badly, this Butcher. I've had it on there for probably about 6 months. It's been a good winter tyre, I found. It is a bit draggy, you can feel it, it's not as quick as it could be. Lift this tyre off. See how much sealant is still in here. Doesn't look like it's lost any sealant actually. We'll have a look at that now. Looks like there's still quite a lot in there. So I'm just emptying, scooping it up, the sealant, and just putting it in there. So I'm going to reuse this. I'm into reusing stuff. I'm going to clean that out and then take the rest of the tyre off. Specialized Butcher is now folded up, cleaned off, and ready to hibernate until next winter. Just cleaning off the excess. So the actual tread pattern is like this. So you've got a slight chamfer at the front leading to a sort of a higher ridge at the back. Sights are fairly chunky, and this is what gives it the cornering stability. But it's these low profile or tread patterns in the middle, that's what keeps it rolling fast. We'll get this on the rim now. The mark pointing to the rotation. Got most of the tyre in on the one side, so I'm just going to push this home here. Actually just rolling it in to the rim, and it's just going in now. There we are, it's completely in on one side. So now I'm just going to line up the Tomahawk right in on the tyre. I know everyone's got a different way of doing this, but I tend to push the tyre in to the rim, the opposite side to the actual valve. Reason being, I can get this tyre to sit in the centre of the rim, which then leaves it more material this side, so I don't have to force it into the rim. So we'll see if it works anyway. And by following that sort of plan, again, I've managed to get the tyre in without having to use tyre levers. Because now I'm going in the opposite side where the valve is. I'm literally just forcing it in with my finger. Here's the final push. There we go. So I managed to get the tyre on without using the tyre levers. Actually inject sealant in through the valve, so that's the next job. Just get my pump on this just to get the beads to sit on the rim. Now I do have a compressor which works really well. I'm going to try and do this with just my floor pump. Yeah, I'm going to have to go onto the compressor because the floor pump didn't work. So what I've got is a valve core removal tool, and what I need to do is remove this core of the Presta valve so that I can get the end of the compressor in there. So I'm just going to pop this on here and turn it a few turns. Here it comes, there we are. So I've just removed the valve core. Checking it now. I'm going to check it both sides, make sure it's actually seated properly. This line here, that needs to be above the rim, and that's a clear indicator that it's been seated properly. That's looking good, that side. Let's just check the other side now. So again, just looking for that line above the rim, and as you can see, it's above the rim all the way around. So I got myself an old RockShox syringe. It's from an old bleed kit. that's 30 mils in there. I need about 100 in here. And then we're gonna just pop this into the tyre. So just get, that's it, it's just squirt it through. There we go. So we've got the another 30 mils going in now. And we'll just squirt the last 30 in. Oh. So when you've completed that side of it, we just go back to our core of the valve. Oh dear, there we go. It's having a little argument with itself there. Pop that core in. We'll just tighten that up. Okay, I've got the core back in the pressure valve. So now we'll just go to pumping it up normally, and we should get this up. It should pop again. There it goes. That's up to about 40 psi, just off 40 psi. Just checking again for the line is, yeah, it's all seated well. I can see it all the way around. I'll leave it at 40 overnight, just while it sort of beds in. So here we go. I'm just going to give this a bit of a... You're just going to pop this back on now. Let's get the axle back in there. Just lined up. So, obviously MAXXIS. Fast rolling. Great. Hope it's of some benefit, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.